When he marries people, he says, when you marry the person, you're saying I do to the little bit that you know about that person, but you're also saying I do to the whole lot of things that you have no clue to.
So Come on, any single people in the house.
All right.
You need to understand that before you get there.
Yes.
That I do is to what you don't know.
That's right.
Not just to what you know, it's to what you don't know. I didn't know she wasn't going to cook. Come on, somebody. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. It was some things that I did not know, but I had said I do.
That's right. And you do. Amen. So that's 45 years down the road. But he ain't lost no weight. Look at him. Don't he look nice? I cooked him some good old chicken soup this week. Didn't I, babe?
Good soup.
Homemade, wasn't it?
Homemade soup.
Right now, watch it out now. I do cook every once in a while. Okay.
So look at Joseph. Look at Joseph. And understand the dynamic of this. Now here's where we want to move to. And our second point in this is that decisions can cancel God's favor.
Yes. Yes.
The decision you make can cancel God's favor. The word says, then Joseph, her husband, being a just man and not wanting to make her an example, was minded, he was thinking about it. He said, oh yeah, that's the best thing for me to do. Let me put her away. Let me dismiss her. Let me divorce her secretly.
See, the thing that Joseph was confronted was receiving his favor or forfeiting his favor. And so we want you to know that when you're making decisions in life, whether they're about who you marry, who you divorce, whatever it is, the finances, where your child goes to school, all of those decisions that you make are very critical. They will lead you to your favor, but they can also lead you away from your favor. They can be a distraction and look like they really are favor. So when you look at Joseph here, he was a righteous man. And so we're expecting him to be saying, I'm blessed and highly favored. I got my new bride. Everything's going perfect. And here he is faced with this decision. So what his mind told him, what his flesh told him was, I'll do it the right way. I will do it my way. I don't want to embarrass her. I do love her. And so he got to thinking, well, maybe she's been unfaithful to me. Would it be possible for us to go through with this wedding in front of all of these people? Come on, y'all been there, you know. And even the penalty back then was death. Well, she would be stoned if she was found to be unfaithful during this contractual period like this. So a lot was going on. He didn't want to make a public spectacle of her and have her to be stoned. He didn't want Mary to go through this shame and be stuck with the stigma of unfaithfulness. So he had a decision to make.
So what he did, he decided to divorce her
quietly.
Secretly.
Yeah, very secretly.
Let me do it quietly.
So people won't know.
Let me go ahead and end this thing. His emotions said divorce.
Yes.
His pride said divorce. So you got to understand how the mind works. He rationalized, I can get it out of this thing in a nice and decent way, and I'm going to do it secretly.
Wow.
Come on, I want you to look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you can't do wrong.
You can't do wrong.
And pretend to do it right.
And pretend to do it right. Oh, say a word, Pastor.
He said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm getting out of this thing. But let's just, I'm going to keep it. And see, I have people, you know, and I used to practice law, and I used to do some divorce work. And you know, we have people, once they make up their mind to get a divorce, they are terminating the relationship, splitting children, splitting furniture and everything, but some of them think they're doing it right by saying, well, I'm going to give her the best car. I'm gonna make sure she has enough money to do this. I'm gonna give more than what the judge say. And that's what Joseph was doing. I'm gonna get rid of her, but it's gonna be quiet. I'm gonna keep her from being embarrassed.
I think it had a lot too, probably, Pastor, with his, men, and they have these little egos with their manhood, and I think maybe it was, I think it might have been a little bit of that, a little bit of his ego. What the boy's gonna say, about me. Now God has told him what to do, right?
Yes, what God is telling them now.
Yeah, but he knew that this was from God, right? But he's still gonna let his ego and his manhood get him into trouble by making a decision based upon his own wants and his flesh.
Well, that's what he was confronted with. Now, everybody say this so you can get this in you. Wrong is still wrong.
It's still wrong.
No matter how you do it.
It's still
no matter how you do it, no matter what you think about it, no matter how you try to clean it up, dress it up, fix it up, it's still wrong.
Right.